welcome back live, guys. Today we are going to talk about this kind of method that will make you lazy, but also make you most efficiently productive in your day-to-day life. See me well? And if you can see, comments. So there is three tips that I accidentally discovered that billionaires and millionaires, most successful entrepreneurs around the world. These are the three tactics I accidentally discovered that they are using, and we are going to share it through this live stream. But here is the reality. I used to use calendar blocks, like schedule my timeline back to back so that I won't be like give my chance is chance like give myself a chance to think or leave that extra space, because I feel that extra space that I will leave on my calendar make me lazy or drain my mental energy. But that is not really the thing I find out when I discover these three tactics that I'm going to share with you on this live. I discovered that is a mind blowing, and we are going to jump right into that. So the first one is, okay, let's just follow it through right through. The first one is money ancho, which is money ancho. I mean, this method that I'm trying to describe is first of all, you need to have what is called ancho, and we have three ancho. That three ancho requires morning ancho, midday ancho, and evening ancho. And I'm going to share with you how you're going to arrange it and what you are going to do in each both of them, so that you know where you stand and where not to make a mistake on. So the morning ancho, what is required is just a simpler task that you will use to start the day going. Like it won't be disruptive to you. Maybe writing 100 keywords, or is if like anything simple you use to start the day. For me, I start the day with a prayer. I don't just like stomp into my phone. I don't do that. I start the day with prayer and meditate so for some minutes. Maybe I'll write some 100 keywords sometimes in the day and use it to start the day. To the midday is the one that you put, which is the second ancho. The midday is the one that you use and schedule the hardest tasks that you have through the day. Now, what we are describing here is not just so it's not a motivational sheet or just a discipline like a system, but it's a system that will guide you to a discipline. But we are not just talking about it like this is the strategy that I use and it make me most efficiently like in successful in some of my tasks, like because before if I'm using calendar and if there is a task that I skipped, when I look back at the end of the day, if I skip that task, I will thought to myself that I have failed the day. And most especially before I will start the week, I used to spend 45 minutes on Sunday planning. But guess what? At Tuesday, middle of the week, or right to the middle of the week, Tuesday, all those things that I have planned or spent 45 minutes planning on Sunday will all clash, and I feel like I failed myself. But this three ancho is going to be like the best. So if you schedule the simpler task to start the day, which is the morning, if you schedule it, maybe spend like 10 minutes, write some couple of or do some certain things, then in the middle day schedule the hard task that we are going to do. So what we are aiming now is three tasks in a day, but let that 3 tasks be the one that if you do, the day will feel like fulfilled, not failed. You will not feel failed like you failed yourself through the day. You are trying to minimize the time blocks you schedule to yourself. Like, don't get yourself, like, you can't get yourself, you free. Give yourself a chance to breathe, think. So that's just what it is. So the midday you schedule the hard task. As you schedule the hard task, you get into it and make sure you don't fail. Then the second, like in the third one, is the evening time, which is if you can use a notes app to jot down or to just to review what you have done through the day. If you have still more energy after you have done the midday tasks, if you have more energy, you can join or do something else. Like, to if you still have more energy, that's what I'm trying to say. If you still have more energy, you can do something else and add up into it. So, not this is haven't end, but I'm going to share with you more insight on how to analyze this, or want to like how to put it, and it will work well to you. So let me show you how to implement it right, and it will not get you burnout. The first step to setting it right is identify your ancho the night before. Let's say this is Saturday. The night before Saturday, you will set your ancho before the day, which is Sunday, or which is this day, Saturday. You set it on Friday, and against Saturday, which is today, you set the ancho before. Not Sundays. Don't do it on Sunday. Maybe it's on Sunday, like you schedule it for Monday and something like that, but you do it night before. Find the jot all the thought that came into your brain that you are going to do the next day. Jot all down and pick the most valuable one. If you fail yourself, like if you fail to do, you feel like the day will be fulfilled. So pick those ones and jot them down. But jot all the thought down and like rearrange it and remove the one that won't help you. The step two is put them in your calendar as 30 minutes block. Put them in your calendar, because your calendar will remember, will remind you, and you set a notification, or use the app that will set a notification when those tasks reached, even the midday or the evening time or the morning time. When it reached, then you will know and know when to start, and start it right in the right time. So the third one is protect the gaps. This gap that we are talking about now is the gap that you are going to, like, let's say you have done your morning ancho from 8 to 9 or 10, then you protect the gap. The gap means the timeline that you are not going to be doing anything. Protect it. Don't just rush to fill in the gap, or to be doing something like you can't leave yourself, because that gap where insights or review or most idea lives, that will get most idea how to analyze much more better, or what you can do that will make the day successful at the end of the day. Leave in the gap. Don't try to fill in the space you have. Leave that space. Think. You understand? Think. If you think, it will help you reboost your mental energy and help you analyze more better in whatever task that you are going to face in the midday. So number four is do a one line review in the evening time, which is what I said when I introduced you the three anchors. Do one line review. Use a notes app to review how your progress have been gone through the day. So if you review it, you will know where you are slacking on and where to fix. But guess what? If you have find where you are slacking on, that is a new introduced on new ancho. There is a new ancho you have well introduced to yourself. So keep coming on. Now I know what you are thinking now. You might be thinking like, then I have meeting back to back. No, that ancho work exactly at that right spot that you are pointing at. You work efficiently supportive in that meeting part. You can rearrange it and fix it. Like if your meeting is the hardest thing that we are going to do at the middle day, you arrange it like that. It worked. So, but if you are also thinking like this will make me more lazy in my life, I can hold it, I can't hold it. No, chill, relax. Like it will help you. I promise it will help you and feel some of the times you are using like you're being busy but not being productive. It will help you to fix it. So if you're still running on that old calendar mindset, or you're asking yourself why do you think click this video, it's because you need it. You need a strategy to analyze yourself because you are not running in the clear direction. That's why you click on this video. And I promise you, if you take this thing that I teach you on this live stream and put it into action, you will yield more results and more energy into your life. You feel lazy? Yes. You feel simple? Yes. But it is hard when you put it in work. But don't tolerate it, like don't do it and just like I just want to do it. But put it into action, put it into a test, and tell me in the comment section which one of these answers that you are going to pick up, or what are you planning to the next day, or going to plan this night to the next day. Drop it down. I will be reading all of them and be encouraging you to do it, to do the test, because it works. Billionaires have used it, most entrepreneurs have used it, and it works every time. Myself, I use it more than 4 months now. It works. I must see you in the next live stream or in the next video. Subscribe to the channel. See you guys. Bye for now.